going on, lunatics? Guys, in 2 years from now, we're going to be looking at Luna Classic being at least 1 penny. And we're all going to be like, hey, wow, that was an amazing run. It was incredible. We repegged USTC. We created more dApps, more functions, more uses on the blockchain. Eras protocol came in and became the first of the lenders. We're going to be looking back at all these moments and we're going to be saying, wow, I can't believe that we got to a penny. And we're all going to be up about 1,000x at that point, right? We're going to be feeling like super good. We'll be 300, 400x, but whatever. But then you're going to have a whole bunch of neophytes who came in about a year from now, and they're going to be like, bro, when dime, when dollar, and they put like $5 in, and they expect to be a millionaire off. Just remember, this is the chain where it's going to happen. Now let's talk price action. Let's talk what's going on in the market, and let's check it out and kick it off. First of all, as you right here, just trending along in this channel that we've created here on the top side, I do think this is a very positive, by the way, even with this drop. And I want to stress that this drop to me is I don't like to see it, but I'm not really as concerned about it as a lot of people are because I'm not trading on this. At best, I'm flipping Luna Classic for USTC and USTC for Luna Classic, depending on which one is up and down to the other one. So, that's my accumulation and staking, which I might add in the staking department. Staking did come down just a little bit. So I would expect that we probably see just a tiny bit of sell coming in about 3 weeks, because that number did go down just a little bit in the last 24 hours. And when it goes down like that, that usually means somebody's coming out for a sell. And 69, almost 70 billion tokens burned right now. You guys know I'm not a big proponent of what the burns are doing right now, because I really don't think that matters. It will take 100 years for a significant burn of the level that we need in order to make something happen. And that's just not. Look, this has been since May 18. Got to consider this. Since May 18 of 2022, we burned 70 billion tokens. That's over a year. So in over a year, we've burned less than, I want to say 1%, right? So it would take 100 years to burn 100%. So it's not significant. So I tend to stay in my lane and don't talk about it anymore because I think it's disingenuous to talk about all the burns, right? But I will point out that, however, here's what I do see happening. I see this 50 SMA acting like a magnet pretty soon, and we'll start to move back up into this. And then if we can flip over this 200 SMA, get up into this 87, 88 range one more time, get this crossover into this bullish sort of pattern here, then perhaps we can start to make some upward momentum. Now, when I look at the bottoms here, I see that we're still kind of wicking and coming down on these bottoms. I don't think that we're ready for the big move yet. I don't think that we're really, and I think that investors are seeing that too. They're not ready for that big move, but we're ready for an announcement that will change the course of human event, as they say. Because if we can, then we'll look at something like this and we'll see this kind of pattern emerge. And you see here that we've got this little wick here, we got this little wick here, we've got this wicking here, we've got this right here. And then we can just say that this is kind of a breakdown because the market kind of closed out on us and kind of screwed us over. And then you can see this long-term pattern right here. And then that really looks like it's an opportunity for a breakout, right? So, we're on the cusp of something happening in the market, or at least it feels like we're just not there yet. We're getting closer and closer. But we do have a proposal up, and it's to revise the open source funding policy. This is very important. I think that Juno Network embraces a culture of open source development. So this proposal, if you will, go vote on it. It says to revise the open source funding policy to make sure that all smart contracts deployed on the chain are going to be open source. And remember, if you're not open source, then that means that you're using proprietary language, and you could be doing whatever you want inside that contract. I think it's very important to have open source contracting. So I'm going to support that. Also, volume coming down a little bit. The entire broader market is coming way down in volume again, but the market cap is up 1%. And then over here on USTC, not much change, down 1%, but 46% in volume down. So the last pump on Terra Classic is gonna come down. I think that we're probably looking at some downward pressure coming in, and by that I mean more downward pressure than we're seeing already. I get a feeling that we're probably going to test this bottom of this channel again, more likely near a penny, before we have another big run. Next big run that might be 100% run. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified of future content. That's not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you again very, very soon.